Good morning, children. I hope you all are doing good. In the last class, that is in our third lesson, Panchayat, we have seen about what is Gram Panchayat and what is the three-tier system in Panchayat Raj and how the members of Panchayat will be selected. And also we have seen about one important ancient method, that is Kudavolai method. I hope you all have recalled those. Today we are going to see our new topic. Today we are going to discuss about the duties of those members in Panchayat. So who are the members of Panchayat, children? Yes, President, Vice President and the other ward members. Those are the members of Panchayat. So today we are going to discuss about the duties of those members. Their duty is to provide the basic needs of the villages. So the Panchayat should provide the basic needs to the village and the villages. The obligatory functions of the Panchayat are the limited functions. These things they should do. They are providing electricity and maintaining the street lights, drilling and maintaining of village wells, providing drinking water, constructing of roads and maintaining them, setting up sewage channels. Sewage means drainage, ditch. Those setting up sewage channels, constructing small bridges, then repairing primary school buildings, then providing sanitation facilities. So these are the duties of the members of Panchayat. So providing electricity and maintaining the street lights, drilling and maintaining of village wells, providing drinking water, constructing of roads and maintaining them, setting up drain channels, constructing small bridges, repairing primary school buildings and providing sanitation facilities. Then they are doing so many work. So they are doing so many things to the village and also to the villages. But to do all these things, they need a lot of money. So how will they get money? What will they do for the money? Here one information, children. The term Gram Swaraj was first introduced by Mahatma Gandhi. Gram Swaraj. What, children? Gram Swaraj. It was first introduced by Mahatma Gandhi. Okay, now let's see how the Panchayat members will get money to do all these things to help the village peoples. Here, our central and state government provide money to the Panchayat. So, to do all these duties, who will provide money to the Panchayat? Our central and state government. Central government and state government provide money to the Panchayat. We pay taxes to the Panchayat. So, more than central government and state government will provide money to the Panchayat. Apart from that, we the people also paying tax to the Panchayat. Panchayat use this money for the development of the village. So how the Panchayat will get money, children? Our central government and state government will provide the money, and also we the people also paying taxes to the Panchayat. Those money uses for the development of the village. Here collecting tax is an obligatory function of Panchayat. So Panchayat should collect the taxes from the people. So here some more functions also they have given. They are planting trees in either sides of the roads. So they should plant the trees, and setting up and maintenance of public markets, then setting up of gardens, establishing passenger lodging, setting up and maintenance of playgrounds and constructing library, establishing centers for informal and adult education, organizing festivals in the village, maintaining the cleanliness of the village. These are their functions. These are the duties of Panchayat and these are the functions of Panchayat. So what are the functions, children? They should plant trees in either sides of roads and setting up and maintaining the public markets, setting up the gardens, establishing passenger lodgings, then setting up and maintaining the playground, then constructing library, establishing centers for informal and adult education, then organizing festivals in the villages, and finally maintaining the cleanliness of the village. Here some taxes they have given here. So what are the taxes paid by the people? Used to pay by the people. They are tax for drinking water, property tax, professional tax and household tax. These are the most important taxes which used to pay by the people. They are drinking water tax, property tax, household tax and professional tax. Then awards are given to the best performing Panchayat. So awards will be given to the best performance of the Panchayats. Here they have given an example village, that is an admiring village for their efficient work. 850 houses were built at free of cost for the people of Odandurai Panchayat, that is in Coimbatore. Their Panchayat attained the level of self-sufficiency to provide basic facilities to that village. So here in Coimbatore city, in Coimbatore district, Odandurai Panchayat built 850 houses at free of cost for the people of that village. Their Panchayat attained the level of self-sufficiency. They had provide the basic facilities. This village got the following awards. This village got 2 awards. They are Nirmal Purashkar Award and Bharat Ratna Rajiv Gandhi Environment Award. So what are the 2 awards, children? Nirmal Purashkar Award and Bharat Ratna Rajiv Gandhi Environment Award. Here. So, finally, Inian asked his father that will you go to the Gram Sabha meeting which will be held on tomorrow. For that his father replied, sure, I will go. It is important to participate in the Gram Sabha meeting to discuss the village developmental plans and to take remedial measures. So, every Gram Sabha meeting is very important to participate, that in that meeting the villagers are going to discuss about the developmental plans and also the remedial measures for the development of that village. So, everybody should attend that Gram Sabha meeting. Here they have given an important information, children. Gram Sabha is the root of democracy. So what is democracy? It is a system of government by the whole people. It is a government by the people. So Gram Sabha is the root of democracy. Here, children, the Gram Sabha meeting must be held at least 4 times in a year. This Gram Sabha meeting must be held at least 4 times in a year. Meeting must be conducted on the following dates. Mostly the Gram Sabha meeting must be held at least 4 times in a year. The dates are 26th January, that is Republic Day, 1st May, that is Labor Day, 15th August, that is Independence Day, and finally 2nd October, Gandhi Jayanti. So these are the 4 days the Gram Sabha meeting must be held. So 26th January, Republic Day, 1st May, Labor Day, 15th August, Independence Day, and 2nd October, Gandhi Jayanti. And the duties of Gram Sabha. We have seen the duties of Panchayat, and now we are going to see the duties of Gram Sabha. Planning and executing village developmental programs. So planning and put into that effect, that is executing. Will do according to that plan, that is executing. So planning and executing village developmental programs, verifying income and expenditures, which means spending funds of village funds, planning to rectify the grievances of the people, which means the problems, the complaints of the people. Here they have given about town panchayat. So town panchayat as same as village panchayat. Here also the members of the town panchayat elected in the same way as village panchayat. Here the population ranges between 5,000 to 30,000. In village panchayat the people population about 500 and more than 500. In town panchayat it is about between 5,000 to 30,000. And the tenure is 5 years, which means the working period is 5 years. They fulfill the basic requirements of the people of town. Okay children, have you all understood this lesson? Okay, next lesson we'll see in another class. Thank you children. See you all.